Hey everybody, my name's Colton.
And I'm Jason.
And this is our Izanami Smite God Spotlight. We wanted to just go ahead and preface this by saying that we have focused our builds and attention around the arena game mode as it is the most competitive Smite game mode.
And frankly, I think Hi-Rez is doing a serious disservice by not having, even highlighting or only playing arena at SPL. It's something they should look at. It's the most technically sound, most important part of Smite, and we're the only guys on the internet bringing the truth to you.
Yeah, it's woefully underrepresented in competitive play.
But we got you, don't worry about it.
She had a song with him. When he came out, he burned her skin. Then her life ended that day. He snuck in Naomi's hand, ran his fingers through her dark hair. Then he saw her face and fucking ran away. He just let her die. He just left her there that day. He got away. Cause bugs had eaten off her face. He just let her go. He threw a boulder in her way. And if the girl comes up tomorrow, he better leave. He better leave.
Izanami's passive, Death Draws Nigh, gives her additional penetration the closer she gets to death. It caps out at 20% and she gains 4% for every 15% of her total health pool lost. Her first ability is Sickle Storm, which is a buff. For the next 6 seconds, Izanami's Kama no longer boomerang back to her. Instead, they just throw out in one direction and do 100% of their damage instead of 50% coming and going. She also gains bonus attack speed and bonus attack damage for the duration. The cooldown doesn't start until ability is over, and you can right-click to stop the move if you feel the need. Her second ability, Spectral Projection, is a line move which is also a debuff, and kind of a buff at the same time. She throws a projection of herself out, and anything in that line, any enemy hit, is slowed and takes damage. If the slow debuff is still on a player when they die, it gives her plus 6% more of her additional slow, up to a total of 30%. The baseline being 18%. Her third ability, Fade Away, is a leap and a stealth. She descends into the underworld, then leaps over walls and whatever, becoming stealth for a couple of seconds, or until she uses an ability or takes damage. Her final ability, Dark Portal, is really simple. It's a blob circle of shadowy death, and anyone in it takes damage, and they get silenced. My build for Izanami will be Chin Size, Bloodforge, Poison Star, Warrior's Tabby, and then for defensive items that really kind of varies. I like Shifter Shield, and then probably add Malice on for just for giggles. The idea behind it is while she doesn't gain much from anything but physical power and penetration, and some of these also have, like, they have crit or whatever on them. The Poison Star gives another slow. You have Malice for additional bonus damage. Boots are a given. Chinsai is just great all around. She doesn't suffer from damage scaling on it. The passive and the stats make it worth it. Bloodforge is 75 attack power. That's kind of a no-brainer.
My Izanami build is really simple. I start with Death's Toll because I am that guy who builds starter items even if you're playing Arena. I then get rid of it for Malice, Devourer's Gauntlet, Titan's Bane, Yotun's Wrath, and the boots that grant attack speed. For a defensive item, I'll swap one of my damage items out, usually Devourer's Gauntlet, for Shifter Shield or Magi's Blessing. Witchblade is a good option, but I'm kind of off on it. I'm not 100% on whether or not I like it. I definitely lean harder toward Magi's Blessing before anything else. Shifter's Shield if I need that little bit of extra power and the magic presence isn't there. Summoner spells are always situational, so there's no point in recommending them. Easy stuff. So, that's our discussion of Izanami. I personally think she fits really well in teams where there is a lot of crowd control. I like her with Ares. I like her with Ymir. People who can stop the flow of combat easily.
I wanted to like Izanami, even though Hunter is my second weakest role. And like I said in my write-up, I feel like it's pertinent for everyone to know that Izanami has the lowest base attack speed in the game, tied with Sylvanas, Ymir, and fucking Sobek. Why? Why was this a thing that they did to a Hunter? I understand that she's really late game, like, say, Kali, but she's a Hunter. I feel like attack speed should be her raison d'etre or something, you know?
Yeah, that fake French phrase you just made up.
Well done. I mean, I think she's okay. I think if she doesn't have her one active, she's pretty much poop on a stick. But if she has her one active, she just lawn mowers over people. Ha 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 ha, take all the damage. I like her, but I don't see her being a competitive pick. At least, I feel like she's a niche pick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think too much of her at all. I won't pick her over Chiron, so...
Well, you just want to bring everyone to the super kick party.
Not important, but yes.
She's not the best Hunter, but she's not the worst.
She's got great damage, but her moveset's kind of confusing, and...
It takes her too long to get to the promised land.
Yeah, 40 years is way too long to wait to be viable.
To grab the brass ring.
Yes, so that's our look at Izanami, and we will see you right here on Bottom Tier next time for the Smite God Spotlight.